your best look. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not
do your business.
Back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way back.
Yes, I like that round. I feel good.
Let's fight.
General's back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas to the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That right hook not connecting. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
No rest for the weary. These two are the perfect dance partners.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Throws the jab, but does not score. Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that one. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Idea. Come on, you've let him back into this.
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. So here is 20-year-old Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed
So much hype surrounding.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight.
Nice defense on that jab. Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch. This fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both want the knockout. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just got rocked in a big way. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Do you believe this? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this... And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They're both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good defense there to stop that hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They block the uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fit.
What?
And they block the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Wolfman step back for just a moment. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. Good deep. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As back on to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Jab slightly off target. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Which fighter will say no mas? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Miss with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Crawford's legs are all over the place.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
The game plan does... There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows it... We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate that.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating.
What a night for a fight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall with a reach of... Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music?
So here we go. Should be a good one. Caution being thrown to the wind. A well-placed hook. Right hook is finding its target. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Do you believe this? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last.
That left hook is blocked. Good hook to the body. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
And a round that seemed like... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again.
Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need it. And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two fighters are made
for one another.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't score with that hook again. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hold. You've got to hold them without a steam.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. The perfect counter lands. And that hook misses. Nice job by him to block that. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it. Time for the 5th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That uppercut just missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment, here we go in the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows you.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They say no one knows a fight. And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Oh, ate that punch. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. There's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Defense is not an option for these two. A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, and look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Get your bitch ass.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan.
It's a close one.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
back into the fight that round. That's his round. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
It's off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
No free shots. Be smart. There's 1, 2 straight.
Let's do it.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident. You ought to take...
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Let's do it.
Body then head. That's it. Good work.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You getting soft on me? Hey, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just the same again.
Done all your work.
Let's go.
that's it. Nice and smooth. Now stay like that now. Okay, it's not working. Not working. Switch to southpaw.
Time out!
Come on, you're better than that. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
And box.
Counter with the left hook. Be smart and counter it. Be smart and counter it. Big jab on it.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. Breathe.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Good.
Do your business.
Good shot. And again.
Now counter his mistake. Make him miss. Make him pay.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
That's again his head. Break him mental.
switching off. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Let's go.
Get busy, double up on the jab.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
Let's do it.
Back with the left hook. Look at his right hand position.
sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night, boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the
And box.
Jab, 1-2. Now stick hook on the end.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay? One, two, three, four. Do you still want to fight?
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back on the job.
Let's fight.
All right, let's reset. Switch stance.
Give me your gloves.
What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come
Let's do it.
make it pay.
Good work, that's it. Stick to that jab. Just working. Beautiful. Beautiful, I like that.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Come on, you're switching on. You got complacent? This fight's
Box.
Get your mind on the job.
That's it. You're making him lose focus. He'll make a mistake.
Gotta stay focused.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.